afternoon, everybody present there. We are pleased to have you all. Thank you for now. Onwards, Sir Sanchit will handle this. Thank you all for joining us.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am Sanchit Oza of Jatra Ahmedabad and Master of Ceremony for today's Japan session, or we can also call Japan Country Seminar. It is our pleasure to have you all in this nice compact setup for Japan session. Before we start the program, you all are requested to put your mobile on silent mode. Please. Thank you very much for your support. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you that today we are having select distinguished speakers in this session. Their thoughts and rich experience of being part of India-Japan bilateral relations as well as economic collaborations will help all of us understand about deeply rooted bilateral relations between India and Japan. Not taking much of your time, let me move straight away on to the scheduled program. First of all, I invite our Mr. Yu Yoshida, Director General of Jatra Ahmedabad, to deliver his welcome address. Yoshida-san, please.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Namaskar and Kemche Konnichiwa, which is my favorite word, learned from Mukesh Patel-san. So my name is Yu Yoshida from Jetro Ahmedabad. It is my great pleasure to welcome you all to the Japan Country Seminar today. So first of all, I would like to express our sincere appreciation to Consul General Ms. Hitomi Sato-san from Mumbai, and my friend Mr. Mukesh Patel-san, Honorary Consul of Japan in Ahmedabad, for their kind support and outstanding leadership. So please allow me to briefly introduce JETRO. So JETRO is a Japanese government-related organization under the Ministry of Economy, Trade and Industry. Then we work to promote trade and investment between Japan and the world. So JETRO has been participating in Vibrant Gujarat since 2009 as its first partner organization. And also, I'm very happy to say that this is the fourth Vibrant Gujarat Regional Conference since last year. So this means that JETRO has participated in every single regional conference since last year. So let me briefly introduce today's program. So first, Mr. Sandeep, my colleague from JETRO New Delhi, is going to give a presentation on the current activities of Japanese companies in India. This will be followed by a presentation from Shizuoka Prefecture, which is home to many major manufacturing companies, including Suzuki Motor Corporation. So Shizuoka Prefecture also signed a friendship agreement with the state of Gujarat in 2024. So after that, we will have presentations from 6 Japanese companies participating in the Japan Pavilion. Their products and services cover a wide range of fields, including air conditioners, traceability solutions for importers and exporters, transformers, industrial gas and biogas technologies, fluoropolymer base coating and lining technologies, and semiconductor manufacturing equipment. So we firmly believe that the pro-business policies of the government of Gujarat, together with its strategic location, will continue to strengthen its industrial base and support sustainable growth. So we sincerely hope that Gujarat and Japan will continue to work closely together toward an even brighter future. So finally, through today's program, we hope you will get a clear image of the products and services offered by the participating companies, as well as ideas for future collaborations. So we warmly encourage you to visit the Japan Pavilion, which is located in the Hall C, Hall 1, and speak directly with the participating companies. So thank you very much. Arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you.
Thank you, Yoshida-san, for your opening remarks. It has perfectly set the tone of this session. Now, I am privileged to invite Her Excellency Ms. Hitomi Sato, Consul General of Japan in Mumbai, to honor us with her special remarks. Please welcome Ms. Hitomi Sato with a huge round of applause. Your Excellency, please.
Distinguished participants, ladies and gentlemen, Kemche, Namaskar. At the outset, I wish to join JETRO to extend my heartfelt welcome to all of you for participating today's Japan seminar. Yes, and Japan and Gujarat shares a long and trusted partnership. Since Japan first participated as a partner country in the Vibrant Gujarat Summit in 2009, we have continuously strengthened our bilateral relationship through investment, technology, infrastructure development, and people-to-people exchange. We are proud to remain a close partner in Gujarat's remarkable growth. Vadodara holds a special place in the state of Gujarat as one of India's leading industrial powerhouses. The city is home to major manufacturing chemicals and petrochemicals and energy industries. It has developed into an important destination for Japanese companies seeking to contribute to India's economic development. Vadodara has emerged. One of the notable example is the key destination for the Vadodara for the Japanese companies. Notable example is the Hitachi Energy India. It's recently committed of around 2,000 crore rupees towards establishing a new large power transfer factory in Karjan, Vadodara. And another example is, I think you know, the Suzuki Maruti is very active in Gujarat. And they also trying to start operating 2 cow dung global project derived biotechnology plants last year. And 3 more are going to be constructed. And as Yoshida-san mentioned, that the Shizuoka Prefecture is the home of the Suzuki Motor Company. And Japan, so especially Japan and Gujarat continue to grow through cooperation with Shizuoka Prefecture also. And these exchanges promote business, innovation, skill development, and people-to-people ties, further strengthening the friendship between Japan and Gujarat. So I think today's Japan country seminar, as Yoshida-san mentioned, many Japanese companies are participating. Also, you can go to the pavilion to see more about the companies. But it's an opportunity for everyone participating today to experience Japan's advanced technologies, as well as to know about the strong relationship between Gujarat and Shizuoka Prefecture. And now, let's just touch upon our bilateral relations. Ladies and gentlemen, Japan and India shares a special strategic and global partnership based on shared values, mutual trust, and a common vision for the free and open Indo-Pacific. Over the years, our cooperation has been expanding significantly across diverse sectors. The growing momentum of this partnership is reflected in the regular high-level exchanges between our 2 countries. Just after 2 days from now, 1st July, Japanese Prime Minister Takaichi will visit India, New Delhi, for the first time as Prime Minister. Following the PM Modi's visit to Japan last August, I believe both Prime Ministers will discuss and achieve many more strategic and tangible outcomes. Next year, also touch upon a very important thing. Next year, 2027, Japan and India will celebrate the 75th anniversary of diplomatic relations. As we approach this important milestone, Gujarat will continue to play a leading role in strengthening bilateral cooperation. Let us continue to strengthen economic cooperation and facilitate greater Japanese investment in Gujarat, thereby contributing to the prosperity and growth of both Japan and India. Abahar. Dhanyawad.
Thank you, Your Excellency, for sharing your vision and experience in India, Gujarat. It has given all of us better understanding about deeply rooted Japan-India and Gujarat relationship. Now, it is time to get an overview about business activities Japanese companies are currently doing in India. I invite my experienced colleague from JETRO New Delhi, Sandeep Kumar Singh, to shed light on the subject. Over to you, Sandeep san.
Thank you so much, Sanchit san. Uh, Distinguished speakers uh, and guests, good afternoon. My name is Sandeep Kumar Singh. I am associated to JETRO New Delhi, and it's been 13 wonderful years I have been serving to JETRO New Delhi. And this time, this is my third time I'm participating in Vibrant Gujarat. So I this time, I am trying to give you a brief introduction of the Japanese company's activities in India. So actually, this contains two part. One is short introduction, and another I would like to share some results from our annual survey, which we conduct all over the world among the Japanese companies, that how they are performing and what do they think about the Japanese business in the overseas. So let's start the presentation. So if we talk about the Japanese business in India and the JETRO activities, so the JETRO found by Japan government in 1958, and very early, somewhere in 1970, we started our India operation, and since then we have been coordinating with the state and central government, with other association like CII, FICCI, SOCHAM. And apart from them, we are also facilitating the startups in India and the Japan as well, trying to bridge the gap between two countries, trying to promote the bilateral trade between Japan and India. So if you go to our website, which is being shared by our worldwide offices, we have offices in 75 countries. 55 countries. We have 75 offices, overseas offices, and 5 offices in India we have. Based, head office in New Delhi. We have Ahmedabad office also. If you go to our website, you will find, so many other project details as well. There are so many surveys, reports, and the, database related to the Japanese business, industries, companies. So there are so many things, placed on the website. So I would request you to, must visit to JETRO's website. And JETRO is also, supporting the SMEs with the global expansion. We are trying to, connect the companies with the Japanese companies, so that, they can come together and perform well in the overseas. If we talk about the core activities, so supporting, FDI from Japan to India and investments from India to Japan is our core activity as of now. We are also, closely working with CII, FICCI, SOCHAM, Government of India, and the state government, the other industrial association bodies, to support the Japanese business, in India. And apart from them, me and myself now associated with the research team in JETRO, New Delhi. So we conduct a lot of surveys on the annual basis and periodical basis. We publish reports as well, on the current affairs. We try to cater, Japanese companies related to the issues which are being faced by the Japanese companies, in India. So these are some of the activity I can cover, in 10 minutes. So if you want more detail, you can, after this session, please get in touch with me or Sanchit-san, Yoshida-san. We are all here. So if we talk about the situation of the Japanese companies in India, that how they are placed in India and how they are performing. So first, if I'll try to give you the numbers, so these are little, old. I cannot say old, actually the recent data we are expecting very soon. So as of now, 1,434 Japanese companies are established in India, and they have more than 5,000 offices all over the India. And Delhi, initially it was based in the northern India with Delhi and the Delhi NCR, which is expanded to now the Nimrana, we all know. And the Bangalore in the southern area is coming up very strongly, and the manufacturing in the Chennai state as well is coming very, very strongly. They have showed, very prominent their role if we talk about the Japanese companies. Northeast, there are no company as of now, but Japan government is very ambitious towards the northeast. Although we are today we are sitting in the west side, but northeast also, one of our future destination. If I talk about the Japanese business point of view. So we are working very hard to expand Japanese business in northeast as well. So Gujarat also has 40 good number of companies, and we are expecting a lot more for the semiconductor manufacture in the Dholera area. So these are the other few numbers I have mentioned. I cannot go into the detail. So next, if we talk about the industry-wise market share of the Japanese business, if we talk about the different sectors, so mainly Japanese companies are into the manufacturing, and almost 50% of the Japanese business are involved in the manufacturing, mainly into the machines, electrical, chemicals, and the food processing. Second most, the contributing sector is the retail and the wholesale sector. And third is the information and the communication. After that, this transportation and the postal, logistic, we can say, finance, construction, and the other sectors like accommodation, research, education. The other small sectors are also played a very vital role, which is around 19% of the market share. So when we talk about the manufacturing, so Japanese business is mainly into the automobiles, and Maruti Suzuki has the very big share of the Indian automobile market, standing with the 40 plus 9, which is around 41% of the market share, which has been captured by the Maruti Suzuki itself, and competing with the Tata Motors and the Mahindra, the local brands in India. So this is how the Japanese business are placed. And the few Japanese brands I have tried to mention, like Yakult, Nissin Food, the Santori, they are in alcohol, and the Unicharm, Pigeon, and the Uniqlo is also coming up with the business expansion in India. So next is the result from our the JETRO's annual survey, which is being conducted throughout the world among the Japanese companies. So first, this survey is actually very huge, so I have taken few slides from the detailed survey so that you can, understand that how Japanese business is performing in India. So first, if we talk about the, operational profit, so 70% of the Japanese companies have already, last year recorded their operational profit, which is the fourth consecutive year, in which 70% of the Japanese companies have reported their operational profit. And next, if we talk about the, companies which have been, recorded their operational profit in last 2 years, so that have been 48.2. Only the Pakistan is the, recorded more than India, but the situation is completely different in Pakistan and India. And the reason, the most interesting part is, the India is, the the Japanese companies in India have recorded, the profitable business in India. The important part is the reason why they are, recording their profit in India. So the reason is increasing demand in the local market, which, plays a 78.7% of the weightage. So it means the Indian market has a very huge demand, due to which the Japanese companies are making profit. So which is, quite exciting about Japanese business in India. If we talk about the business expansion intentions, it means the Japanese companies which are already in India. So 81% of the Japanese companies who are operational in India, they are considering India for their second or third investment. So it means they are making a good profit. They are seeing a very promising market in India. So they are still, considering the, India for their second and third investment destination. So this is, very excited for us. And this is what, we are actually explaining to the Japanese companies in Japan so that they can come and invest more in India and expand their business. So in last, if we talk about the top advantages and the risk of the Indian market, so definitely market scale and the growth potential is more in India. So this is very much excited, and the low labor cost, although our the salary survey says that the annual 9 to 10% we are increasing our salary in India, so which Japanese companies thinks that it is more as per the Japanese standard, but still, the Japanese business is doing very well with this low labor cost. And fewer linguistic, problem, communication is very good and easy. If we talk about the risk in India, so the time consuming tax and administration, we all know the, slow moving sometime, the government procedure and all tax, the documentation and related things. And the increasing labor cost, I talk about the salary survey which we conduct. So these are few the 5 advantages, 5 risks I have mentioned here. So if you want to know more into the detail, you can get in touch with me after this session, and we can discuss in detail. So I'll hand over to Sanchit San. So thank you so much. Thank you for your time. Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you, Sandeep San, for your statistical and informative presentation. Now, I invite Toshiaki Sato-san, Senior Officer in India for Shizuoka Prefectural Government of Japan, to share with us the progress and possibilities on Shizuoka-Gujarat relationship. Sato-san.
Okay, distinguished guests and speakers, Namaste, Tamne Marine, Anando Tayo, Marunam Satoche. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you to the organizers, and it's a great honor to be here today. And thank you very much for the opportunity to introduce Shizuoka Prefecture to you today. My name is Toshiaki Sato. I work for JETRO, which my colleague introduced. However, I am dispatched from Shizuoka Prefecture, so today I'd like to give you a brief introduction of Shizuoka Prefecture in Japan. Before I begin, let me tell you just one important thing that I'd like you to remember today. Shizuoka Prefecture is the home of Mount Fuji, which you can see in this slide. Now let's get started. First of all, let me explain why I was given this opportunity to make this presentation. It's because of the relationship between Gujarat State and Shizuoka Prefecture. In December 2024, a delegation from Shizuoka Prefecture, including the governor, visited the state of Gujarat. During the visit, they met with Chief Minister Mr. Patel and signed a friendship agreement. This agreement aims to promote cooperation and exchange in various fields, such as economy, education, and tourism. In addition, a memorandum of understanding was signed with Gujarat University to collaborate in the economic and industrial sectors, including support for startups and matching between students and companies in Shizuoka Prefecture. As a result, we have recently carried out and we are planning to carry out the activities shown in this slide. For example, the second item from the top shows that the officials from Shizuoka Prefecture visited Gujarat University to promote Shizuoka as a potential place of employment and to introduce job opportunities. Furthermore, next January, We are going to conduct a business delegation to the state of Gujarat in order to provide an opportunity for Shizuoka companies to understand the investment environment in Gujarat. We will continue to make efforts to encourage further economic development between Gujarat state and Shizuoka prefecture. And in addition, we would be very pleased if representatives from Gujarat state, including the chief minister, could visit Shizuoka. In this slide, I will provide some basic information about Shizuoka prefecture. The population of Shizuoka prefecture is approximately 3.5 million people, making it the 10th largest prefecture in Japan. While imports exceed exports at the national level in Japan, in Shizuoka, exports exceed imports. This is because Shizuoka is a highly industrialized prefecture, and the exports of general machinery and transportation equipment are large compared to other prefectures. Regarding the foreign population, 1.2 lakh foreign residents live in Shizuoka prefecture, which accounts for approximately 3.2% of all foreign residents in Japan. Among them, the number of Indian residents is still quite small, and it is 1,190 people. We hope to deepen people-to-people exchanges with India and increase the number of Indian residents living in Shizuoka. Regarding the climate, Shizuoka is one of the mildest regions in Japan, and it's very comfortable to live. And let me continue by explaining what kind of place Shizuoka prefecture is. I'd like to talk about the location within Japan. The area highlighted in orange on this map represents Shizuoka prefecture. It's located almost in the center of Japan. The largest metropolitan areas in Japan are Tokyo, Nagoya, and Osaka. What this means is that, as shown on this map, Shizuoka lies within a 300 kilometers radius of all these cities, making it a highly advantageous region with access to each of them. And in this slide, I'd like to introduce the industries of Shizuoka prefecture. Many companies have long been active in Shizuoka, especially in manufacturing. Please take a look at the lower left corner of this slide. The shipment value of the manufactured goods, which reflects the competitiveness of the manufacturing sector, stands at 11.2 trillion rupees, ranking third in Japan. As a result, Shizuoka also ranks fourth nationwide in per capita income. Please take a look at the pie chart on the right. It shows the breakdown of the shipment value of manufactured goods. As you can see, transportation equipment accounts for roughly 1/4 of the total. Next, I'd like to showcase the regional diversity of industry in Shizuoka prefecture. Shizuoka is commonly divided into 4 parts. First, the western region shown in blue on this slide is known for its thriving manufacturing sector, particularly in transportation equipment and electronics. The headquarters of Maruti Suzuki is also located in Hamamatsu City, which belongs to this region. Secondly, Shizuoka prefecture is one of Japan's leading producers of green tea. The central region, marked in red on the map, is famous for the tea cultivation. This area also has a strong fishery industry. The eastern region shown in yellow is a major center for pharmaceutical and medical device production. In fact, Shizuoka ranks first in Japan in terms of the value of medical device output. And furthermore, our prefecture is actively promoting next generation industries but we will skip the detail and move to the next slide. Uh, Given this background, Shizuoka Prefecture is home to the headquarters of many globally recognized companies. Let me highlighting a few examples, companies based in Shizuoka that have a presence in India, including state of Gujarat. The most prominent example is, of course, Maruti Suzuki, which also has a presence in Gujarat. As mentioned earlier, Suzuki's headquarters is located in Shizuoka Prefecture. In addition, Yamaha, which has entered the Indian market with its two-wheelers, also has its headquarters in prefecture. Murakami Manufacturing India Private Limited, which produces automotive side mirror, and ASTI, which manufactures wire harness for vehicles, both have operation in Gujarat. According to the survey by Shizuoka Prefecture, 34 companies based in 34 companies based in Shizuoka operate business in India. Next slide. I'd like to introduce the current status of corporate investment in Shizuoka Prefecture. Over the past 25 years, more than 1,600 companies have established presence in my prefecture. From 2000 to 2024, Shizuoka Prefecture ranked first nationwide in the cumulative number of factory sightings. For many years, Shizuoka Prefecture has been chosen by manufacturers as an ideal location for establishing factories. To further promote active corporate investment, Shizuoka Prefecture offers one of the most competitive incentives programs in Japan. For companies entering the Shizuoka Prefecture for the first time, we provide generous support for capital investment and land acquisition, including subsidies of up to approximately 112 crore rupees. Indian companies are already active in Shizuoka Prefecture. For example, Zoho currently operates 2 offices in the prefecture. And for queries from foreign companies, we have established a one-stop service center that provides support in English. And if there are any companies that are interested in expanding into Shizuoka, please feel free to contact. Today and tomorrow, we also have a booth in Japan Pavilion. That concludes my brief introduction of Shizuoka Prefecture. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you, Sato-san, for your presentation. It touched upon multiple aspects about strong relationship between Shizuoka Prefecture and Gujarat State. Dear attendees, it is now time to hear from the Japanese companies about their anticipated plans for India, but I would prefer in Gujarat as well. First in the sequence, I invite Mr. Vikas Gupta, Branch Manager, Gujarat from Daikin Air Conditioning India Private Limited to share the company's journey in India so far. Vikas-san.
Thank you, Archie-san. As Gujarat accelerates towards its dynamic journey towards Viksit Bharat by 2047, it is our privilege that we also participate in the same line. At Daikin India, we also see it is a big opportunity for us and provide air conditioning solutions to all the people and Indian citizens. As you all know, Daikin is world's #1 air conditioning company, having headquartered at Osaka, Japan, with total turnover of 4 trillion yen, having an employee strength of 1 lakh plus, having 130 plus production bases across the world, and we are strongly present in 170 plus countries across the world. These are the strategic acquisitions that happened in last couple of years, right from Rotex, McQuay, American Air Filters, Goodman, Citizen and Virgo Technologies from India, G&D Hall, Airmaster, air handling units for AHUs and for Citizen, and Zanotti and AHT for refrigeration business. At Daikin India, we are headquartered at Gurgaon. We have total 3 R&D centers here in India, 18 branch offices, 12 resident offices, 6 factories, 3 factories from Daikin, 2 factories from Citizen, and 1 factory from American Air Filter, 6 mother warehouses, 44 supporting warehouses, 400 solution plazas where we provide air conditioning solutions to our customers, and 20,000 plus sales outlet where any individual can buy room air conditioners from. This is just a glimpse of, we call it as engine of growth. There are 3 factories in India, 2 factories in Nimrana, Rajasthan, which is spread into 40 acres of land, and 1 factory in Siri City, which is recently inaugurated almost 1.5 years back. It is in Andhra Pradesh. In Nimrana, this factory is having a production capacity of 1.5 million room ACs, and total annual production capacity is 2.5 million room ACs. Ductable 20,000, and VRV 1 lakh VRV outdoor units we have annual production, and 18,000 chillers. We have AC DC training center. We have R&D center at Nimrana, 2 R&D center and 1 R&D center at Hyderabad, and 1 Japanese institute, which is again situated in Nimrana. It is Daikin Japan Institute of Manufacturing Excellence. So this is our presence of Citizen in India. We have 2 factories in India. This company was established in 1995 and 14 sales and service offices, having an employee strength of 500 plus. Since Daikin acquired this company, we have grown by 3.4 times. These are the glimpse of 2 factories which is for Citizen. One is in Ahmedabad and one is in Bangalore. So we feel that HVAC market is going to grow by 15.8% in next 5 years timeline. Major key drivers which we feel is because the AC market penetration rate is almost 8% as compared to any other developing countries like Indonesia or Vietnam, where the percentage is more than 36% and 49%, and compared to any developed country like China or Japan, where the AC penetration rate is 80% and 91%. And India's weather condition is also very hot, and it is a very, very good factor for air conditioners market. Effect of global warming is also increasing. As you all know, 0.7 degree is increased in last 23 years. So we are ready for India's growth. We feel that India is going to be Daikin's global growth engine. We are number 1 air conditioning company in India also, having number 1 market share in chiller segment. We have got more than 60% market share in VRV segment. We have got more than 20% market share in room ACs. So this is the future plan for Daikin India, because we feel that it is the most demanding market and most growing market for overall South Global. So this is our future plan for Daikin in India as an investment. There are 2 factories, there are 2 things which we are coming up. One is we are establishing a joint venture for manufacturing rotary compressors in India. It is in Siri City, having a first phase investment of 547 crores. And second plan is 1,000 crore we are going to invest in putting up global R&D center here in India. This is just a glimpse of awards and accolades that we have received in last couple of years. NECA, which is National Energy Conservation Award, which is the most premium award for energy conservation, we have received multiple times. like in 2017, 2022, 2025, and winner of Global Cooling Prize. And then we have received Green Champion Award also in 2022. Daikin has been recognized as #1 most trusted air conditioner brand in 2026 also. So we have a very, very strong ecosystem of skill enhancement. We have 2 ACDC training center, one in Nimrana and one in Siri City, and one D gym, we call it Daikin Japan Institute of Manufacturing Excellence, where we are providing training to the underprivileged people. We are committed to train 150,000 youth to serve to the country for air conditioning requirement. So this is a complete product lineup that we have, right from split ACs to ductable to cassette ACs to VRV units to chillers to brine chillers to air handling units and HEPA filters from American air filters. And we have a control solution where we can provide centralized control to integrate the entire air conditioning solutions. So we are providing highest energy efficiency to the country. The product offerings that Daikin is providing. As of now, the star rating qualifies ISCR of 5.6, and we are providing ISCR up to 6.6. It is more than 6 or maybe more than 7-star rating products. And on VRV, we are providing ISCR up to 11.4. So this is the product range of Citizen. We are into air handling units. We provide smart AHUs. We provide ceiling suspended units, fan coil units, air washers, dry and wet scrubbers, ventilation and exhaust units, TFAs, and heat recovery ventilation units. Some of the prestigious projects for India is Central Vista, which is, everyone knows, this is a new Parliament House, where we have got 4100 HP VRV system and chillers of 15,000 tons and AHUs of 741 numbers. You all know Statue of Unity. Thank you. This is one of the biggest installation that we have, 35,000 HP VRV system in Pune. Some of the green buildings, LEED Platinum green building ratings we have received, like Suzlon is one of the project where we have installed VRV system, 134 outdoor units. This is also one of the most premium air-cooled VRV system, LEED Platinum certified building at Chrysil, Mumbai. And various airports, almost 26 airports is being done for the entire country. Ahmedabad Airport and Surat Airport is one of them. Various installations we have, all the pharmaceutical companies, we have one or the other kind of products available. Multiple locations of Intas, Glenmark, Zydus, M3M is one of the premium builder available in Gurgaon. All these installations are very, very premium, and we are very, very proud to serve this nation and to serve all the companies present here. So I just wanted to share one video which is of around 5 minutes. So it will help you to know what about Daikin and what is the future plan for 2030. There's no volume. There's no volume on the audio video.
From ambition to achievement, from precision engineering to unmatched innovation, this is Daikin, a global HVAC leader that didn't just enter India, it helped define it. When Daikin entered the Indian market, it was already ripe with competition from established Korean and Indian giants. But Daikin embraced the challenge, setting its sights on becoming the #1 HVAC brand in India. Anchored in customer needs, Daikin built its strategy on 4 pillars: R&D, world-class manufacturing, skill development, and a strong dealer network. With this foundation, Daikin emerged as a champion brand, transforming the landscape of Indian cooling. Our performance mirrors our passion, proof that ambition, when matched with execution, transforms industries. Behind these milestones stands a robust ecosystem, the true engine of Daikin's excellence. Our manufacturing might span 2 factories in Imrana and 1 in Sri City, supported by 2 citizens' factories in Ahmedabad and Bangalore. Together, they power a portfolio that serves every scale. Our research and development is where technology meets innovation. 2 R&D centers, an AI IoT center, and world-class testing labs ensure every Daikin product is efficient, reliable, and future-ready. We don't just manufacture machines, we build futures with 2 ACDC, 1 DJIME center, and 43 centers of excellence. We are empowering India's youth. Partnership, respect, transparency, growth. These values power our network of trust. With 400 solution plazas, 800 service partners, and 20,000 sales outlets across India, this journey of excellence is also a story about dedication and passion of taking care to every home, which has earned recognition from the Prime Ministers of both the countries, India and Japan.
आप सबसे आग्रह करता हूं, कम मेक इन इंडिया, मेक फॉर द वर्ल्ड। सुजुकी और डाइकिन की सक्सेस स्टोरीज आपकी भी सक्सेस स्टोरीज बन सकती है।
すでに日本のダイキンやスズキはインドのパートナーとともにインド製のエアコンや自動車をアフリカに輸出するとともに、アフリカの若者に技術やノウハウを提供し、地域産業の自立に貢献しております。
Inspired by this shared vision, Daikin India's next ambitious chapter is Fusion 30, a bold strategy aligned with India's rise as a global manufacturing powerhouse. India is racing toward becoming the world's 3rd largest economy by 2030, powered by a vast consumer market and a vibrant, young and skilled workforce. This dynamic growth, supported by government initiatives and a strong push for energy efficiency, is fueling a growing demand for high energy efficient commercial air conditioning solutions. The demand for cooling is poised to grow rapidly due to India's positive economic outlook and harsh climatic conditions. Amid this powerful economic surge, the moment has arrived for Daikin to lead, expand, and redefine the future of cooling. Fusion 30 is driven by 2 powerful levers: cost leadership through backward integration and aggressive localization, and revenue expansion by expanding product offerings and growing exports business. Our new product roadmap stretches across every segment: affordable residential units with MCHX for first-time AC buyers, aesthetic and tech-driven residential units for middle-class customers, advanced residential units for multi-split for upper middle-class customers, and premium VRV and light commercial solutions for affluent buyers. Applied solutions to match the growing demand in key application areas such as semiconductors, solar and EV factories, and large infrastructure projects including district cooling plants. In refrigeration, we aim to be one of the top 3 refrigeration players in India. By FY30, Daikin India will lead the cooling revolution, targeting over 4 million residential unit sales, expanding exports across Africa, Bhutan, Bangladesh, Nepal, and Sri Lanka, and becoming the manufacturing hub for the global south. We are deepening our roots in Africa, and our new office in Nairobi stands as a bridge of collaboration, uniting partners, building skills, and bringing world-class cooling solutions across the continent. Making in India, making for the world. Our service business will accelerate, targeting a 14% CAGR, and through 75 centers of excellence, we'll continue shaping India's most skilled HVAC professionals. We have set ourselves bold goals, and we will achieve them, because that is the Daikin tradition.
Thank you and arigato gozaimasu.
Thank you, Vikas-san, for your interesting presentation on long-term Indo-Japan collaboration. It has indeed set the tone of this segment. Ladies and gentlemen, this is an era of innovation. Many of you are curious to know about technology transfer or technical collaboration with Japanese companies. Do we have any such case in Gujarat? And that too in service sector? The answer is yes. I now invite Mr. Hardik Panchal, CEO of Ahmedabad-based Worldest Exports, to share his thoughts on collaborating with a Japanese startup, Lozi Japan. Hardik-san.
Thank you, Sanjit sir. Good afternoon, everyone, distinguished guests, fellow speakers, and entrepreneurs. Today, I am going to speak about digital supply chain, how in international trade digitalization is happening, and what are the key features, what are the problems industries are facing, and what solution we brought together with Lozi Japan. So give you idea about Worldest Exports. It's doing international trade for more than 10 years, and it's represented by myself. I'm the founder. I'm a certified international trade professional endorsed by the Government of Canada and World Trade Center Association in New York. We have been doing imports and exports, exporting a lot of items from India to to different countries, importing a lot of items from Japan to India. So we faced a lot of challenges, a lot of problems, specifically about transparency and compliances. So we tried to solve this with the data. Our mission is to enable manufacturers and exporters with world-class supply chain visibility, digitalize manufacturing and export workflows using real-time traceability, blockchain, AI, and large language models, which can strengthen the buyer's trust, and it can also help authenticate the products. While few of you might be aware about the compliances coming from different countries, including US and Europe, about digital product passport, if you are into exports, sustainability, GHG accounting. So these are the few compliances that we see a lot of SMEs are still struggling with, that we are trying to solve with the data. What are the challenges manufacturers are facing, provided their size? Most of the manufacturers are still doing their recordings, all the process manually. It's not about small or medium size. I'm even talking about the big size companies. They are using ERPs or some sort of softwares, but when it comes to the floor mapping process and live traceability, everything is still manual. We have spoke to dozens of large size industries in India. So the problem comes when there is a recall, counterfeit challenge, mislabeling or mishandling or documentation errors. So these are the common errors that every exporters or manufacturers are facing these days. The reason is less accountability, less visibility and transparency among the supply chain. So I'd like to skip to the export. What are the export challenges that we witnessed? Logistics system with limited visibility, increasing compliance pressure from countries like EU, US, Japan, Australia, and so on. The recent stories you guys might have heard about the rejection of our mango shipments from Japan, from our neighboring countries, including Nepal. So these are serious issues, and you don't know where that challenge is, because the farmers are doing their best practices to grow the mangoes. When we went to field, I myself went to the field who grows the mangoes. I spoke to them personally. Our farms are completely organic. We do all the good practice, but the problem is in supply chain, where is the problem is they don't know. Nobody knows. And they have a GOPKA certificate, they have organic certificate, they do everything, but they cannot prove because they don't have data. They don't have a digital data to prove that they didn't alter the production. So these are some challenges on the ground that which goes without solving. Now the buyers are getting more aware, especially in developed nations. They ask for transparency and sustainability. So let us see how we can meet those requirements. In Europe, you see the deforestation regulation is coming very quickly. ESG reporting and digital product passport requirements for your products you produced or you are exporting, which is again a necessity now. Food safety, pharma compliance, and export documentations of audits, and documentation audit is getting common. And as we spoke, verification is becoming mandatory for the high value products. So to solve these problems and to minimize the risk, we introduced the Smart Barcode in India. This is the app, the homepage. What are the capabilities of Smart Barcode? Smart Barcode is not your ordinary QR code or EAN code. Smart Barcode basically a QR-based traceability across the entire supply chain, where you don't require to be IT professional or you need any kind of hardware to use it. It's a no-code app. It works seamlessly with your existing EAN codes. If you have your product codes or any barcodes or any QR codes that you might be using, which are smartened, which can be smartened, you can link it without changing your existing barcodes. Smartphone-based system, you can include GPS, timestamps, images, digital signatures, and it can capture the chain-wide data, real-time visibility for exporters and your buyers. So this is how the scenario look like in real world, where manufacturer they produce the products, including the raw materials coming from different suppliers. After making the product, they ship it to their domestic or export customers. So this scenario basically we can trace the whole scenario, in fact, starting from procuring your raw material until you ship the product to your customers anywhere in the world. For asset, few of us might be working with assets, so we can tag those assets and we can maintain the history of your assets. We can do like trace the maintenance, service logs, and recycling. If you are going to recycle it or dispose it, we can trace whole life cycle of your products if you are into assets. These are few of our partners. To name with Mitsubishi Logistics, Mitsubishi Corporation, Japan Steel, Nippon Steel, Costco, and some of our hardware partners include Sato in India. So how the Smart Barcode work? What is the process? This is our process flow in export scenario, where you ship the product out of India, it gets delivered to your customer's country. Then you see between that transaction, you have the whole journey: delivery, warehousing, vessel tracking. If you're shipping by air, then you have to see where is your cargo right now, if it is in transit, where it is going to be transited. Yeah. So what are the advantages of using Smart Barcode? No scanners, no need to change your existing barcodes, real-time logistic data, buyer's assurance, support ESG, transparency, sustainability metrics, and ethical sourcing. Sectors, we can explore different sectors. We are already doing projects in India with farmers, engineering companies, and now we are going to do POC with energy sector companies as well. What are the value proposition? Then easier exports to US, Japan, US, Middle East with verified traceability, trust building with the transparent supply chain, reduced risk of documentation fraud, mislabeling and compliance failures, support your reportings, sustainable reportings, ESG scoring and buyer documentation. As I said, it can be implemented in different industries. So this is a trace scenario for exports. We have done case study with Mitsubishi Logistics for the fish product. This case study is with the Mitsubishi Corporation for their steel manufacturing plant. So how we work with the companies, we would like to onboard the exporters from priority sectors, assessing their current workflows. We can set up their trace scenario and issue the QR codes where they can scan and verify their process. For SMEs, it can improve the product transparency, enhance buyer confidence, improve digital readiness, and stronger export positioning. To conclude, join the Smart Barcode pilot program for end-to-end visibility in your manufacturing and supply chain. We have a stall in Japan Pavilion, booth number 6. Whoever is interested and want to do pilot for their companies, I would like to welcome and explore from there. Thank you very much for listening to me. Thank you.
Thank you, Hardik San, for your interesting experience sharing. I assume this will encourage many from the audience to explore collaboration with innovative Japanese business ideas. Before moving on to our next presentation, we take this liberty of having a group photograph uh, with Her Excellency Ms. Hitomi Sato and all the distinguished speakers before she leaves. Madam, if we may take this liberty, please. Thank you. Hi. Speakers. our next presentation. I invite Mr. Kazuya Okada from New Business Development section of SHT Corporation to share the company's anticipation in India. Okada-san.
Namaste, everyone, and that's the all Hindi you hear from me. Okay. Okay. I'm from SHT Corporation, and I'm here to introduce this thing. Can anyone guess what this is? How do you know? Okay. But when you think of a transformer, usually it's chunky, it's big. But our transformer isn't. And before I get into details, please let me introduce our company. We are SHT Corporation and was established back in 1989. And our main office, HQ, is in Osaka, and we are magnetic components manufacturer. And we do current transformer, chokes, common mode, and power inductor, sensor core, and transformer. And we do have international certification, so not be worried. Okay, so back to our GMK transformer. How is it different from EI transformer? For those of you who don't know what EI transformer is, conventional EI transformer. And they use stacks of core, and they go like E and I. That's why we call it EI transformer. And it has many issues. And compared to the conventional GMK EI transformer, our transformer is smaller, lighter, and the standby power is much better. So you can call it high efficient. Yeah. And I know why you're asking, how is it even possible? So let me explain. Okay, so most of the transformer core material is non-grain oriented material, electric steel. But we use CRGO, which is cold rolled grain oriented electric steel. And not many companies can make this material, but Japan is the leading manufacturer of this. And we use Japanese CRGO material, best of the best in the world. Japanese CRGO has high magnetic permeability, which is core itself is better. So core size can be smaller. And if you have high magnetic permeability, less copper winding is needed. That's one reason. And another material characteristic itself is it has less iron loss. Why? Because it's CRGO. It's simple. That's why we could lower the standby power. Next, as you can see, transformer usually have core in the middle, center, and the copper wire is wrapped around it, but it's the opposite. You can see our copper winding is inside, and the core wraps around it. So it's completely different structure, only exists in Japan. So I mentioned EI transformer has many issues. One of the bigger issues is EI transformer goes stacking. So it has gaps, which will make acoustic noise. Plus, it plays around with the magnetic circuit. It makes many loss. Plus, if you are a transformer manufacturer, you know you need a plastic bobbin for transformer, but our transformer doesn't need plastic bobbin. As you know, plastic doesn't release heat as much. That's why I said less temperature rising. Yep. So those are the reasons why our transformer is much smaller, lighter, and much more efficient. And what does this mean to your business? I did some calculation. And reference spec of this calculation is rated capacity is 2 kVA. So it's not that big, maybe for the home appliance. But if you choose to use our GMK transformer instead of leaking EI transformer, in 10 years, you can save this much. I know it doesn't look that much, but when you think about it, in a long run, it's way better and it's more eco-friendly. Yeah. So this is what it means to your business. And our target application is UPS, solar inverter, and AVR, and so on. So if your leading project requires high technology transformer with much less loss, or if you're looking some cool transformer, please come and see me. I can explain in details. Yes. And we also do other magnetic components, and we also use CRGO for those products. For example, choke coil, their core, 90% of the core made from dust. They use dust core. But we use CRGO core, so for the same reason, our choke coils perform better. Yep. And finally, please introduce our company purpose. We've been operating under this purpose. We, SHT, wants to contribute to protecting our beautiful planet by maximizing energy consumption efficiency. So we are also interested in making India, and we haven't found any customers in India. So you will be the first one to have this kind of new technology transformer. So but if your priority is cost, please don't even bother come and see me. And if your priority is to have eco-friendly product and wants to, make Indian greener society better, then come and see me, because this will not be cheaper than EI transformer. The reason is because we use the best CRGO material. But as I said, in the long run, it's an investment that will pay for itself. You just have to use it long time and it pays it for itself. So if you are interested, please come and see me. Thank you.
Thank you, Okada-san, for your interesting and green presentation. Now, I invite Mr. Rinzo Yamazaki of Air Water India Private Limited to share his thoughts about the company's India experience. Welcome again, Yamazaki-san, this time in Vadodara. Dozo.
Thank you for introducing. So my name is Rinzo Yamazaki from Air Water. So today, I will explain about 3 points. So first, overview of the Air Water and Air Water India. After that, explain about our semiconductor business and our biomethane project in India. So this slide introduced the Air Water Inc. So Air Water was established in 2000 through the three separate companies. So and our main business is industrial gas. We have utilized the cryogenic technologies, and then we are expanding into the many categories like a hospital and agriculture, food, and energy. So one of the leading companies in the industrial gas field in Japan. So this slide introduced the Air Water India. Since 2019, so we have expanded our presence in India, especially through the acquisition in the southern and eastern regions. Currently, we are expanding our industrial gas business across in India. So Air Water India's headquarters is located in Kolkata, and our manufacturing factories are concentrated in the eastern and southern India. And we are the third largest company in India's industrial gas field. Currently, Airtel India operates the liquid argon gas and distribution center in northern India. So mainly supplying the welding argon gas to automobile manufacturers. In the future, we plan to build a manufacturing factory in northern and western India. So after that, we would like to sell oxygen, nitrogen, and argon in the North India. Now we have received a large order from SAIL Durgapur. So and this project now under construction. We aim to expand not only this business but also other business in India in the future. So you can see our president, Mr. Matsubashi, together with the Prime Minister of India. A few years ago, we have the opportunity to meet the Prime Minister, and he personally expressed his appreciation for our contribute to the oxygen supply during the COVID-19 times. So this slide shows our semiconductor-related business in India, in Japan. So we mainly supply nitrogen, oxygen, argon, helium, and carbon dioxide. As you can see, most major semiconductor players are our customers in Japan. So in Japan, we have established the total solution capability and have track record. We are now building a similar system to put this concept into the Indian market. As explained in the previous slide, we opened the Chennai plant in August 2025. We aim to further expand the same type of the plant in India, especially in the state of Gujarat, to develop and strengthen the supply network for high purity liquid gas. And these are industrial gas production facilities and gas purification systems developing on the customer's consumption on volume. We can design and construction dedicated facilities, and we can supply industrial gas 24 hours. From this page, I introduced the biomethane business. This page introduces our biomethane supply chain model in Japan. We produce LBM from cow dung. LBM means liquefied biomethane, developed based on our advanced cryogenic technology, and purity is 99.99%. In Japan, we supply LBM to use in ship fuel, factory fuel, truck fuel, and even rocket fuel. And this slide provides a further detail on the what was explained in the previous slide and shows our supply chain model in Japan. We produce biogas, refine it to biomethane, and liquefy it in LBM plant, and then deliver it to the customers. So now we are planning to produce the biomethane business in India, supported by NEDO. NEDO is an organization under the Ministry of Economy, Trade and Industry of Japanese government. And we aim to purchase cow dung from local farmers and to produce and supply carbon natural biomethane and organic fertilizers. Through this local supply chain model, we aim to contribute to the sustainable development of local communities. As a recent update, so our project was officially approved by NEDO on 1st of June. We are planning to start construction of the facilities from this year. This slide, we would like to introduce what we are planning to develop biomethane plant in India. We propose a unit type biomethane plant called UBS. So UBS is all-in-one plant. So all-in-one means that so it includes pre-treatment, fermentation tank, and gas purification unit. All equipment is manufactured at the factory and delivered to the site as a unit. This significantly reduces on-site construction work and shorter than the installation period. In addition, the UBS is designed as a relocatable unit. So additional fermentation tank can be added according to the available volume of the cow dung. Through this system, it is possible to supply carbon natural biomethane and organic fertilizer. We believe this system of plant is well suited to the Indian situation, and our aim is one village, one UBS. So this page shows differences between fixed types plant and UBS. As I mentioned, UBS has a much shorter construction period, relocatable, and requires a smaller amount of cow dung per unit compared to the fixed type plants. UBS adopts high temperature fermentation. This process allows for the stable and reliable biomethane production even in the cold areas. We believe
Thank you, Yamazaki-san, for your interesting presentation and also proposing possible collaboration in India, in Gujarat, in Vadodara. Now let's move on to our next presentation of the session. I invite Mr. Amit Chaudhary, Accounts Manager of Nippon Fuso India Private Limited, to share the company's experience in India.
So thank you, Sanjit-san. So hi, good evening, all the respected guests. My name is Amit. I'm representing the Nippon Fuso India. We are the fluoropolymer coating company, which is called as a Teflon company, most of the Indian language. So I'll start with our group introduction. And Vikramjit Singh Aluwalia is our Managing Director of India. Our office based in New Delhi, and we have established our company in 2024. So our main business is fluoropolymer coating and lining business. So we started our company long back, 1968 in Japan, with the Teflon. We are the DuPont license company. In 1976, we released the first EC series, the anti-static coating. After that, we have the first tech-free coating in industry. The tech-free basically is called as a, roughness, coating roughness, which is used for a rubber industry, automotive tire, and sanitary industry. Because in their application, there's a lot of sticking issues. So they use these tech-free coatings to make their surface rough. We also launched 1990 the anti-corrosion coating. In 1996, the clean rooms launched for the semiconductor equipments. We started our Fuso Korea in 1999. 2021, our Saitama factory awarded with the anti-peeling coating. In 2022, we started the India marketing business, just as a market research where the gap of the, with the Indian customers and to understand their needs. And we established our India entity in 2024. We also have the factory in Thailand. So right now we are operating with Nippon Fuso Japan, Nippon Fuso Korea, Nippon Fuso Thailand, and we are yet to come to India. So these are our very small milestone, you may say. So once we started our marketing in 2022, we received our first order from one of the top automotive tire manufacturer in India. Despite having not factory in India, they all send their parts to Thailand. We do the coating and send back to India. Then 2024, we again received an order from an agrochemical company. And again, the same year, we also received a Japanese sanitary company's order. So largely, we are catering the industries like agrochemical, petrochemical, automotive, sanitary, and going to be its semiconductor, of course. So these are the global, operation networks you can see. So we have a Saitama factory. We have our Osaka plant. We do have our R&D center in Osaka. And then we have our Nippon Fuso Thailand factory, Korea factory, and this is our New Delhi office building in India, 2024. We have already signed the deal with the Gujarat government to acquire the land, and probably by this year end we will clear our all land work, and from next year onwards we will start the fabrication of the land, our factory, sorry. So fluoropolymer coating, what exactly it is? Basically, fluoropolymer coating used for a non-stick purpose, like frying pan, rice cooker, mold tools, anti-corrosion, that is for reactors, for chemical industry, filter, plumbing, and for the cleaning system. High purity for semiconductor equipments, high heat resistance, low frictions, and insulation. These are the type of fluoropolymer, like many of you might be knowing. It's PTFE, PFA, FEP, PCTFE, and ETFE. These are their mechanical properties and thermal properties. This is the chemical formula for ETFE and ECTFE. Majorly, if you see this halar which is mentioned over there, which is very common in India. Most of the Indian applicators, they use halar for the pharmaceutical industry, even for the petrochemical and chemical also. However, we Nippon Fuso, we don't do in halar coating. We are into the ETFE coating, which is far better than halar coating. So here you can see what is the advantage of ETFE coating compared to the ECTFE coating, which was halar. So our ETFE coating more is a steam resistance, acid resistance, alkali resistance, heat resistance, and stress cracking. Here I am sharing what is the coating classification. Mainly more than 250 microns is called as a lining. Lining basically used for anti-corrosion purpose for a chemical industry, and less than 250 micron we call this as a coating for the sanitary industry or might be a tax-free industry. The classification of the coatings. In India, there is a sheet lining is very common, which you can see here. But Nippon Fuso, what we do the bake lining coating. Bake lining is what? Like we do the, in the bake lining also we have a powder coating, spray coating, and roto lining. That is our Nippon Fuso process. Okay. So this is the general bake line coating process. Whenever we receive any equipments to our factory, first we do the incoming inspection. After that, our process is we remove all the oil and dust particle with the temperature of more than 400 degree. After that, what we do the surface treatment. we do the short blasting to clear the surface, to make the surface more rough to make the, to get the coating done. After that, we do the primer coating as a base layer. The fifth process is we do the powder or spray coating depend on the customer requirement. Once we do the coating, we put it under the oven. If you see, this is oven size, the way 4 by 4 by 10 is our oven size. We put it in the oven, then we take it out. We repeat this process until we don't get the desired thickness. Once we get the desired thickness of the customer, then we do the final inspection and we dispatch to the customer. That's how we do the coating process. This is our own capacity. The maximum capacity which we have is 4 by 4 by 10 size oven, which is India nobody have. This is the largest size in nearby countries. These are some of the coating application for chemical and pharmaceutical, which largely we do. We do in pipes, vibrating conveyor, filter, sanitary pipes, tank valve, hopper, vessels, mixing tank, reactors. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Amit-san, for your insightful presentation. For the next presentation, and the last in this segment, I invite Mr. Kazuhisa Inoue-san, advisor to Toho Koki Seisakusho Company Limited, to share the company's business experience in India. Inoue-san, please.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Kazuhisa Inoue from Toho Koki Seisakusho, near in Mie Prefecture, near Nagoya City in Japan. Thank you. And thank you for giving us opportunity today to introduce our company, our products, and our services. So this will be our final product in India. So I will explain later. So our company is located in Mie Prefecture, near Nagoya City in Japan. And we are proud to be celebrating our 70th anniversary this year. While our roots are in precision metalworking, we now apply that expertise to the development, manufacture, and sale of a variety of products, including semiconductor manufacturing equipment. In addition, we work closely with universities to develop and bring cutting-edge technologies to market. So there are our semiconductor-related products. So one is a CMP pad. CMP means chemical, mechanical polishing. So CMP. So CMP pad and groove processing machine we produce. So this CMP pad groove processing machine, the right side, has a 70% market share in Japan. And middle line. And also, we can provide, and we have developed a world-class substrate material for deep UV LEDs, helping to enable highly efficient sterilization and disinfection solutions are difficult. And third, we are also bringing to market a new next generation policing technology that allows silicon carbide, widely used in power semiconductors, to be polished using only water. And as part of our growth strategy in India, we are working to localize the production of such CMP pad for semiconductor polishing. We are currently establishing a joint venture with an Indian partner. Through this initiative, we aim to leverage our accumulated expertise and technology, transform our business model, and create the next stage of growth. India represents one of the most promising markets in Asia. Although the semiconductor industry is still in its early stage, we see significant long-term potential. By utilizing our network and relationships across the Japanese semiconductor industry, we aim to build a strong Japan-India ecosystem and support the advancement of semiconductor technology in India. We are now taking concrete steps to make this ecosystem a reality. So we believe Japan already has a mature semiconductor ecosystem, and this provides valuable know-how that can be shared with India. In Mie Prefecture, where our company is located, the semiconductor sector generates annual sales of approximately $1.2 billion. The ecosystem consists of around 40 semiconductor companies, Mie University, and strong support from the local government. It goes beyond business collaboration. Talent development is also promoted through university industry internship programs. We see this as a model that can help accelerate the development of India's semiconductor industry. In August 2025, our company signed a MOU with the IIT Hyderabad and T-Works in Telangana to collaboration in the field of semiconductor technology. Through this partnership, we aim to strengthen cooperation between Japan and India and contribute to the development of the semiconductor ecosystem in India. In addition, we are promoting the establishment of the Japan-India Semiconductor Committee to support the development of India's semiconductor industry through closer collaboration between Indian and Japanese companies. The committee will create opportunities for business matching, including B2B cooperation and joint venture with technologically advanced Japanese companies. We believe this will become a powerful platform for accelerating growth in the Indian semiconductor market. To conclude, we believe that collaboration between Japan and India has the potential to create new value and accelerate the growth of India's semiconductor industry. Thank you very much for your attention, and we look forward to working together with you all. Thank you. Alo ekta bolte gele ami bangla bhasha bolte pari. এই CMP পাদটা CMP মেশিনের উপরে রেখে এই ওয়্যারটা পরিষ্কার করতে হয় এটা consumable. So we want to sell this CMP pad in India. Please buy. Thank you.
Thank you, Inoue-san, for sharing encouraging experience of Toho Koki Seisaku Show Company Limited. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to make an important announcement. We have set up Japan Pavilion in booth P2 of the Exhibition Hall 1. We invite you to visit Japan Pavilion where Shizuoka Prefecture as well as 8 participating Japanese companies have set up their respective booths. Now, as we are moving towards the concluding session of this seminar, I take this opportunity to invite Mr. Mukesh Patel, Honorary Consul of Japan in India, to deliver closing remarks. Mukesh bhai, please.
Thank you very much, Director General of JETRO and my dear friend Yoshida-san, Mr. Sanchit Oza. I would like you all to give a special round of applause for the reason that ever since JETRO was first set up in Ahmedabad in 2013, for the last 13 years, he has been giving service to us. And it is, I think, phenomenal. Sanchit bhai, you deserve compliments. And I have been privileged. Thank you, Yoshida-san, for inviting me for this few closing remarks. I don't want to take much of your time. I think we were scheduled to end at 4:30, but we're slightly overstepped. But I just want to take a couple of minutes to first compliment and thank the Japanese companies who have come all the way to set up their stalls at the Japanese pavilion. I was there in the morning. In fact, out of the 4 vibrants, first of all, JETRO deserves compliments that at all the 4 vibrants, Yoshida-san, Sanchit-san, and their team, they have said, earlier it was Ida-san, now Hayashida-san, they've all worked very hard. And I was talking at lunchtime with the officials of the government of Gujarat that if there is any one foreign trade or diplomatic institution which has perhaps done the maximum for Gujarat, it is JETRO. So I think you deserve compliments wholeheartedly. I also want to compliment friends like those who keep on regularly coming. Sato-san now is addicted to Gujarat, though he doesn't get the opportunity to take any alcohol here. He's still addicted, because almost vibrant after vibrant, ever since Shizuoka signed, he has been coming. And I'm very happy that we've had delegations, also standalone coming. And friends like, I'm glad Daikin joined, Vikas Gupta, the DGM, he also participated. Air and Water, they have been regular participants. I think I can name each one of you for the wonderful, the barcodes. I think they are all printed in everybody's mind with the presentations that come every time. And the semiconductor, I think, it's the future of even Prime Minister Modi ji is very excited about it. So, as they say for Japan and Japanese companies, if you want to do business in India, Gujarat is the place to be. Because in terms of infrastructure, in terms of peace, in terms of complete labor cooperation, etc., these are all sterling advantages of doing business in it. So whether it is Mandal, whether it is Sanand, whether it is Tolera, I think Gujarat has been the preferred destination. And Ambassador Keiichi Ono has taken keen interest in forwarding our bilateral relations. The Honorable Chief Minister himself, as you know, we led a delegation together. We've been doing so many road shows with the government of Gujarat, the Additional Chief Secretary for Industries, the Chief Secretary himself, Mr. M.K. Das, Ms. Mamta Verma, all of them, they're so supportive of the bilateral relations. And let me tell you, Gujarat is the only state which has had 2 sister state relations and 2 sister city relationships. Latest of them being Shizuoka and Hamamatsu. But we also have Hyogo and Kobe. And Yoshida-san, you're going to have a task on your hand because I believe coming January 27, we are expecting delegations from both the sister states, from Hyogo as well as Shizuoka, which is already very strong with us. So it speaks volumes of what we can do jointly together. At my level, to all the Japanese companies and all those who support the bilateral relations, and here I'm in charge. JETRO is mostly for business. But of course, the JETRO Director General, if you have not seen him, you should see him even dancing with Garbaras. You know? So it only shows that we have what we call as the complete ABC relationship, academic, business, and cultural. And I'm privileged to say that the government of Japan, you know, ever since the diplomatic relations started in 1952, when I was appointed in 2024, for 72 years, they had never thought it necessary to have an honorary consul. They used to have embassy and the consulate offices in Mumbai, Chennai, Kolkata. They opened one in Bangalore. But I was privileged to be entrusted with this very important responsibility of becoming the honorary consul in Ahmedabad and Gujarat. And I was told that was specifically so because government of Japan said Gujarat needs extra attention. So we have been trying to do this. My personal association with Japan has been more than 50 years now. Our Indo-Japan Association recently celebrated its Golden Jubilee. I only want to end by saying that please feel free to, of course, you have JETRO to support you, but even on a personal level, if there is anything else you want to put up before the government or before the Ahmedabad Municipal Corporation or any other authorities, the office of the Honorary Consul of Japan is also in Ahmedabad. I am based there, and I'll be more than happy to extend any possible help that I can. Okay? So with this, I would say, domo arigatou gozaimashita, sayonara, and wish you good luck. All the best. Thank you.
Thank you, Mukesh Bhai, for your warm words and for your insightful closing remarks. Now, I'm informed by volunteers that there is a special felicitation by GSFC University of Yoshida-san and Mukesh Bhai. So they will present a bouquet to both of you. A huge round of applause, please. Thank you very much for your nice gesture. Please convey our best to the organizers and board members of GSFC University. Ladies and gentlemen, we are done with all the scheduled presentations by distinguished speakers and presenters. It is our honor to have you all today together and actively participating in this Japan country seminar. I'm sure that you all found this session very useful. Before signing off, I again remind you to please spend some time to visit Japan Pavilion in booth P2 of Exhibition Hall 1. Your visit to Japan Pavilion will not only open door to networking but also explore a long-term business opportunity in the future. Some of the speakers who have already set up a booth in Japan Pavilion have expressed their wish to find an avenue to have a tie-up with or collaboration with local companies, local distributors. So this is an opportunity. Explore. I ensure you that during your visit our Japan Pavilion, you will have interesting dialogue with the exhibitors. With this, I, Sanchit Oza from JETRO Ahmedabad, announce closing of Japan country seminar. Wish you all the very best and a successful visit to the fourth and the last in the series of Vibrant Gujarat regional conferences, being the first in Vadodara. Take care of your health and do visit Japan Pavilion in Hall 1. Thank you so much. Have a good evening.